Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button because we dive into the weird, the wild, and the wait that can't be real side of history and culture. Today, Christmas superstitions that make zero sense but were 100% taken seriously by our ancestors. We're going chronologically backwards through 12 superstitions, from mildly weird to absolutely unhinged. And here's the thing, these are all real. I've got sources, I've done the research, and you're going to want to tell me which one is the dumbest in the comments below. Number 12. The mince pie curse. In medieval England, people believed that for every mince pie you ate during the 12 days of Christmas, you'd get 1 month of good luck in the coming year. Sounds great, right? Wrong. Because if you refused a mince pie when offered one, you'd be cursed with bad luck. But here's where it gets stupid. You could only eat 1 pie per house you visited. Eat 2 pies at the same house? That's greedy. The luck cancels out. You're now at 0. So medieval people had to strategically plan their Christmas visits like they were playing some kind of festive Hunger Games. Sorry, Aunt Margaret, I already ate a pie at your place last year. Can't risk it. Number 11. The Welsh shoe prophecy. In Wales, single women would throw a shoe at their door on Christmas Eve. If it landed pointing toward the door, they'd get married within the year. If it pointed away, they'd stay single. Now, I have questions. First, what kind of shoe? A boot? A slipper? Does a croc count? Second, what if it lands sideways? Are you in relationship limbo? And third, why a shoe? Apparently, this tradition is related to an older belief that shoes held magical properties because they touched the earth. Cool. But also, just ask someone out, Jennifer. Don't throw footwear at architecture and hope for the best. Number 10. The Ukrainian Christmas spider blessing. In Ukraine, finding a spider web on your Christmas tree is considered extremely lucky. In fact, they have an entire folktale about a poor widow whose tree was covered in spider webs, and on Christmas morning, they turned into silver and gold. This is why Ukrainians sometimes decorate their trees with artificial spider webs and spider ornaments. Meanwhile, in every other country, if you find a spider on your Christmas tree, you burn the tree, salt the earth, and move to a new house. But in Ukraine, oh good, prosperity. Look, I respect the optimism, but the rest of us are still team no spiders, please. Number 9. The German knocking ghost test. In parts of Germany, people believe that on Christmas Eve, you shouldn't answer a knock at the door immediately. Why? Because it might be a ghost, demon, or malicious spirit pretending to be a friendly visitor. The protocol was to wait, listen carefully, and maybe crack the door open slightly to assess the situation. If the knocker seemed suspicious, maybe they had glowing eyes or smelled like sulfur, you just didn't open it. Honestly, in 2025, this still tracks. If someone knocks on my door unexpectedly on Christmas Eve, I'm also not answering. Could be a ghost, could be carolers. Both equally terrifying. Okay, we're halfway through, and I need to know, which of these is the dumbest so far? The mince pie curse? The shoe prophecy? Drop your answer in the comments right now, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Because trust me, the next 6 are where things get truly unhinged. Number 8. The Yule log ash protection spell. In Scandinavia and parts of Britain, families would burn a Yule log throughout Christmas. But here's the kicker. They'd save the ashes and keep them under their beds for the entire year because they believed it would protect the house from lightning strikes and evil spirits. Yes, ashes, under the bed, for 12 months. Setting aside the fire hazard and the fact that you're essentially sleeping on a pile of wood dust, can we talk about how this suggests people's beds were just on the floor? Or did they have little ash drawers? Was there a designated ash keeper in the family? Sorry, can't go out tonight, it's my turn to watch the ashes. Number 7. The Polish dinner plate for the dead. In Poland, families set an extra place at the Christmas Eve table for deceased relatives. The belief is that the spirits of loved ones return on Christmas Eve, and you need to welcome them with food and a seat. Now, this one's actually kinda sweet, until you realize that some families also believed if you didn't set the plate, the spirits would get offended and haunt you. So it's not just hospitality, it's emotional blackmail from beyond the grave. Oh, you didn't set a place for Grandma? Enjoy your year of bad luck and mysterious cold spots in the hallway. Honestly, I respect the hustle. Even in death, Grandma's making sure she gets fed. Number 6. The Italian witch Befana. In Italy, there's a legend about Befana, a witch who flies around on a broomstick on Epiphany Eve, January 5th, delivering gifts to good children and coal to naughty ones. So far, fine. Basically, Witch Santa. But here's the weird part. Italian children were told that if they'd been really bad, Befana wouldn't just leave coal. She'd kidnap them and take them away in her sack. I'm sorry, what? So, Italian parents were just casually threatening their kids with abduction by a magical crone to get them to behave. And we thought Elf on the Shelf was creepy? Eat your vegetables, Giuseppe, or the witch will steal you and we'll never see you again. Buon Natale. Alright, drop a comment. Team Befana is terrifying or Team This is fine actually. Number 5. The Serbian bread gender reveal. In Serbia, a special Christmas bread called česnica is baked with a coin hidden inside. Whoever finds the coin gets good luck for the year. Cute tradition. But there's a superstition twist. Before cutting the bread, the head of the household would lift it up and down 3 times. If the bread felt heavy, it meant the family would have sons. If it felt light, daughters. So just to be clear, the weight of bread predicts human gender. Forget ultrasounds, forget genetic testing. Just weigh some dough. Science? Never heard of her. Number 4. The Slovak water divination horror show. In Slovakia, young women would pour molten lead or wax into cold water on Christmas Eve and interpret the shapes to predict their future. A ring shape, marriage, a flower, happiness, a blob, unclear, death, maybe. But here's where it gets dark. Some families believed that if you looked into the water and saw a skull shape, you or someone in your family would die within the year. I'm sorry. Families were just casually doing DIY death prophecies at Christmas dinner. Pass the potatoes, check if anyone's gonna die, then we'll do presents. This is psychological warfare disguised as a holiday tradition. Number 3. The Icelandic Yule Cat, who will literally eat you. In Iceland, there's a legend about Jólakötturinn, the Yule Cat, a gigantic, monstrous cat that roams the countryside at Christmas. And if you didn't receive new clothes as a gift before Christmas Eve, the cat would devour you. Not metaphorically, not spiritually, physically eaten by a giant cat. This was originally a motivational tool to encourage people to finish their wool work before winter. But at some point, Icelandic culture collectively decided, you know what this needs? A carnivorous Christmas cat. Can you imagine being a poor Icelandic kid? Mom, did I get socks for Christmas? No, sweetheart. Then I'm going to die. This is the kind of holiday tradition that requires therapy. Number 2. The Austrian Krampus punishment run. You've probably heard of Krampus, the demonic creature who punishes naughty children at Christmas. But did you know that in parts of Austria and Bavaria, people believed Krampus would kidnap extremely naughty children, stuff them in his sack, drag them to his lair, and drown them, or eat them, or take them to hell? Depending on which version of the story you heard, the punishment varied, but it was always deeply traumatizing. And to this day, there are Krampusnacht festivals where people dress up as Krampus and chase children through the streets with sticks. This isn't a superstition. This is cultural-wide psychological horror. Happy holidays! Here's a demon. He might drown you. Sweet dreams! And number 1, the German Frau Perchta, the most unhinged Christmas entity ever. Meet Frau Perchta, a German Christmas witch goddess who would visit homes during the 12 days of Christmas to inspect whether children and servants had worked hard and behaved well. If you'd been good, she'd leave a small silver coin. If you'd been bad, she would slit open your stomach, remove your organs, and stuff you with straw and stones. I have no jokes. This is just horror. This is a Saw movie. This is what happens when medieval Europe has no chill. Frau Perchta wasn't messing around. Forget coal, forget kidnapping, this woman was performing abdominal surgery as punishment. Merry Christmas, I guess? So there you have it, 12 Christmas superstitions that make absolutely no sense, but were 100% real. From mince pie curses to organ-replacing Christmas witches, humanity has spent centuries making the holidays as weird and terrifying as possible. Here's what I need from you. Go to the comments right now and tell me. 1. Which superstition was the dumbest? 2. Which one was the most terrifying? 3. And would you rather fight the Yule Cat or Frau Perchta? If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more bizarre history, and hit the notification bell so you never miss when we dive into humanity's strangest traditions. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and remember, if someone offers you a mince pie this Christmas, just take it. Don't risk the curse. I'll see you in the next one.